Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Time has been a window, and today we're going to be doing some Overwatch. Here you can see the suspect has 6 kills, 105 damage around with an 83% headshot percentage, making his way over here towards lower B tunnels. Those stats might be a little bit suspicious because of that high headshot percentage, but overall, doesn't seem too suspicious. I can't say he's definitely going to be cheating just from those stats alone. Either way, he does get mollied off here in middle, watching his flank a little bit, but going to decide to make his way up catwalk where he gets mollied off once again. He's going to reposition back towards top mid and check that flank once again. Have taken that B site, and the suspect is pushing through long. He is checking stuff. Going to check over here. And does he check car? Yes, he does. He doesn't really need to. The rotation is happening, so even if he didn't, I probably wouldn't have called anything on that. Going to peek over here towards CT spawn, spots out Toaster, and gets taken down. Alright, so right off the bat, he is looking pretty legitimate. Going to be making his way over here towards long. Is going to spot out Toaster at corner and peeks out, takes down Robin as well. That smoke is up. He's going to go around the smoke and make his way over here towards car to peek towards CT spawn. Cyclone's going to get taken down in middle. That's just going to leave one counter-terrorist left over at the B site. And right now, it just looks like the counter-terrorists are outmatched by the terrorist team. Donkey over there in the B site. The suspect's going to push through that Molotov and try to throw a nade towards Donkey. Come in, Donkey underneath the window, just staring up there towards the window. His teammate here going to be pushing through the door. The other one going to be making his way up there through the window. And Violet's going to get the no-scope onto Donkey. At the beginning of this round, the suspect starts it off by going AFK. Looks like he is back, though, making his way over here towards upper B tunnels. Now, it looks like the counter-terrorists are going to be going a bit aggressive here. One guy actually pushing through lower B tunnels probably was spotted out by his teammate. Of course, then he heard the footsteps, was trying to hold the angle, not quite able to hit the shot, and gets taken down. Alright, on this round, Cyclone has decided to push up middle and takes down his teammate. The suspect here going to be pushing his way over here towards the B site where Husky has gotten a pick. Checking over towards car, does hear a shot from his left. Ignoring that for the most part, trying to tap that guy in mid. Able to finally peek out and take down Donkey, spamming over here towards Dump, but not quite able to get the kill. Meanwhile, Violet's going to get the kill onto Robin. Suspect trying to find a spot where he can plant that bomb. Everything's getting mollied off. One guy over by window, one guy over by door. He is going to fake that plant. His teammate is spotting the door to make sure no one pushes in, I think. Or maybe he's spotting window. Either way, his teammate over there by tunnels. And the suspect's able to take down Cyclone. Now a 2v1. Violet should be able to cover him while that bomb goes down. And now the suspect looks like he wants to go aggressive here and see if he can take down the final counter-terrorist. Dump actually disconnects from the server. Alright, the suspect picking middle here is going to spot one guy as he crosses over there towards the B site. The suspect, however, is going to be making his way over here towards long. Suspect here at top mid seems to either be talking to the other team or messing with some settings. Either way, the suspect's going to take down Cyclone. One more guy pushing up mid. He is able to take down Robin. Now he's just got one more counter-terrorist to worry about. That one is pushing through long. Suspect does check over here towards catwalk. Doesn't spot anyone out. And going to be repositioning over here towards the A site. Now the B site has been cleared. And it looks like the suspect here is just going to try to go in for the flank. Able to take down Donkey. Alright, the suspect making his way over here towards middle. Does spot one guy making his way towards lower B tunnels. Suspect's going to decide to go aggressive here, pushing his way up here towards A. Doesn't spot anyone out on the A site, so we imagine he thinks that someone's playing over there by car. Now that his teammate's with him, though, he's going to go for the repeat here, trying to find an angle onto Donkey. And it looks like Husky's going to take down Donkey. Now the flank is coming in. He is able to take down Cyclone as he's flanking. One more guy on the left-hand side. Suspect just kind of watching for that jump up. Is going to spot out Toaster. Toaster peeked a little bit too wide there. If he hadn't peeked so wide, he probably would have gotten that kill. And now the suspect's going to drop down and try to take down Stump. Stump's got an auto sniper, but it doesn't seem to matter because the suspect is going to pick up the kill. Alright, this round, the suspect making his way over here towards the B side. He has 16 kills, going to flash himself in, but one guy's going to push up through lower B tons. Tries to come back to help Violet, but Violet doesn't need the help as he gets that trade kill onto Cyclone. Two guys over here at the B site, and the suspects over here in upper B tons, just kind of hugging this left wall here. Suspect's teammate looks like he's pushing over here into the B site. The suspect's actually going to rotate across here. You can see that they were in a 2v4, now they're in a 1v4. Toaster there on the left-hand side of mid. Suspect trying to reposition, trying to find the best angle of approach here. One guy going to push aggressive onto him. He is able to take down Robin. Stump there on the right-hand side. And the suspect does not even have bomb control as that counter-terrorist just sitting there watching lower tons here from the right-hand side. He is going to molly off the suspect. Really good molly damage from the CTs this game. As you can see, one more CT over there at B, and the suspect is moving around like crazy. Suspect making his way over here towards lower B tunnels. And he does take a shot over here towards Toaster. Not quite able to get on target with that. He did actually knife the wall towards Toaster a moment before that shot. So I do want to make sure to get that in the video because that was pretty suspicious. Either way, taking a shot over here towards Stump. Trying to go for the no-scopes. Not quite able to get on target and get shot while jumping up and trying to no-scope Stump. Alright, Stump making his way over here towards the B site. One guy over there by back plat with an AWP. Toaster's actually going to be peeking out on the left-hand side there. Does the suspect know he's there? He's holding up there on the right-hand side of the box to see if anyone decides to peek up. Peeks out, spots out the guy's head, and goes for the re-peek here as Toaster decides to fall off of it. But Toaster's going to get shot by the suspect as he pushes aggressive. One more guy over by door. Suspect takes a shot at him, and now the suspect finds himself in a 1v3. Suspect hears footsteps in that smoke, gonna take a shot at the smoke, turns around and hits an insane shot onto Stump. Alright guys, only 2 counter-terrorists remaining. The suspect's got 2 HP. Will he be able to clutch this? Bomb is down in middle. Suspect making his way over here towards mid. One guy close right doors and one guy far back. Takes a shot, but looks like he got taken down immediately afterwards. Time for the Overwatch resolution. And honestly guys, this was shadier than some people out there might say. Now, as for Major Disruption aim assistance, wow, he hit some incredible shots this game. But overall, I really can't say that was an aim lock. Maybe he was just feeling it. But still, though, based on this, if he was legit hacking, this wasn't blatant enough for me to say that it was evident beyond reasonable doubt. So while he hit some nutty shots, I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. As for vision assistance, once again, while he did knife at that counter-terrorist through the wall, that was really his only slip-up, and I don't even know if that was just coincidental. So I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. So if this guy was cheating, he's going to be getting away with it. As for other external assistance, insufficient evidence here. Didn't see any bunny hop script or anything like that. And as for griefing, he wasn't trying to grief his teammates, so insufficient evidence right here. He was just incredibly hyperactive, maybe a Smurf game or something like that. Alright guys, let's move on to the next case. Next up, we find ourselves on DDoS 2 once again. The suspect here has 10 kills, 183 damage around, and a 30% headshot percentage. Going to be making his way over here towards B with a shotty. Guy over by window does get spotted out by his teammate, and the suspect's going to decide to fall off B and make his way over here towards lower. Now look at the radar closely, and you can see that there is one guy pushing all the way through terrorist spawn. Suspect does not seem to know that there's a guy in T-spawn and will probably get flanked here as he pushes his way over here into the B site. Continue to push his way forward. One guy right behind him, taking some shots at him. Suspect tries to turn around, but not quite able to take down that counter-terrorist. Alright, the suspect trying to pick middle here with an SG-553. It is smoked off. One guy is close to those doors. He is going to spot him out. Tries to take him down. Not quite able to do so, but his teammates are still able to win that round. Alright, looks like the suspect here is going to be making his way over here towards long with a deagle. One guy up close there on the right-hand side. Does take a couple shots at him. He does get dinked also. Looks like he's going to sit right here behind his teammate. That counter-terrorist is going to push through and take him down. Alright, this round, the suspect going to be making his way over here towards the B site with an MP7. Really doesn't like to use any guns that seem to be more traditional. He's shaking over there towards the wall. It makes me wonder if he's maybe trying to fake it, like if he's using some kind of wall hack here. He's continuing to do the exact same thing, even though that counter-terrorist has moved away from the wall. His teammates are able to pick 3 of them over towards mid, but there is still one guy here in mid on the right-hand side. He is going to spot him out as he takes down his teammate, and he is able to get that trade kill. This is going to leave one counter-terrorist remaining over there by Goose. And the suspect here going to decide to hop his way back over here towards lower B tunnels and make his way towards B. This is a smart play. He's going to pick up the kill onto Alpha. The suspect plants the bomb here at the B site, and the terrorists win. Alright, the suspect making his way over here towards the B site, and as you can see, it is completely clear. So that they'll have an easy chance to plant that bomb, and the suspect here is going to peek out over here towards middle. It will take down Bot Dart and gets traded out by Violet. His aim didn't look too good to be true right there. Now, while the suspect is trying to bunny hop from time to time, it doesn't look like he is too consistent with those hops. So I don't think he's using a B-hop script. He is going to flash over here towards long, and you can hear Kiwi just spraying that gun. Right, the suspect's going to drop down, spots out Kiwi, and able to take down Kiwi as he decides to fall back. Meanwhile, Violet there going to flash him, but not going to push through as far as I can tell. Does just kind of sit there and kind of play anti-flash for a moment, but it looks like he's just going to be holding the angle. Violet is peeking out now. The suspect's going to peek out too, and loses the fight against Violet. I'm actually pretty surprised since he did catch him off guard right there. Alright, the suspect trying to B-hop his way over here towards B tunnels. Again, as you can see, he does lose speed and making his way over here towards B main, where he's going to spot towards back plat. Alright, bomb has been planted. The suspect over here by window, they are in a 4v5 situation. Playing it pretty aggressively, is going to spot out the bot over there, Bot Snake, able to take down Bot Snake. Albatross is able to take down Violet, and Ostrich takes down Dart. One more guy pushing over here from B Tons. It looked like he knew that there was a guy in Tons. I'm not entirely sure if he just guessed that or if his teammate had called it out prior. Once again, it looks like the counter-terrorists are not going to be playing that B site, and because of this, it really makes it hard to judge this case. They haven't really played that B site at all, so I don't really blame the terrorists for not really checking much as they push their way into the B site, since round after round, they've just been able to come over here and easily take this site without having to worry about conflict. Counter-terrorists are rotating over, the suspect going to be peeking aggressively. He is going to spot out Bot Alpha. He does get taken down by the guy in CT spawn, but again, nothing too suspicious. Time for the Overwatch resolution. Let's go through this. As for Major Disruption aim assistance, that looked like his natural aim to me, so I'm going to have to go with insufficient evidence here. As for Major Disruption vision assistance, a couple of times it did seem like he may have had more information than he probably should have had, but then again, they were just running over the other team, so I don't think he was too worried about where they actually were. He was probably just making some educated guesses based on his positioning, his teammates' positioning, and of course the possible call-outs. So I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. As for Major Disruption other external assistance, while he was bunny hopping from time to time, it wasn't consistent enough for me to say it was a B-hop script, so I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here. I just think that these were uneven teams and probably a lower ranked game since they didn't really have anyone playing that B site. And maybe there was a cheater on the terrorist team, but I don't think it was the suspect, and that may have been why the counter-terrorists refused to play that B site. So as for griefing, I'm going to go with insufficient evidence here as well, because he didn't really grief his teammates and wasn't trying to lose this game. Let's move on to the next case. Next up, we find ourselves on CS Office. The suspect's got 25 kills, 144 damage around, staring at the ground, and making his way over here towards Long Haul from outside. He's going to jump up and take down Eclipse by spinning around, flicking over to his head with that scout, and getting the kill. We're going to put the little mini-map thing on so we can actually see what's going on. The suspect's going to take down Kiwi through the smoke. Now there is one terrorist over here towards his spawn. Looks like he's going to try to hunt him down. Gets shot up a little bit, peeks out, and actually gets taken down. But you know what, guys? It doesn't really matter. We have plenty of evidence after only that one round to report this, so let's go do that. Alright guys, time for the Overwatch resolution. As for Major Disruption aim assistance, I'm going to have to go with evident beyond reasonable doubt. Vision assistance is evident beyond reasonable doubt, and other external assistance is evident beyond reasonable doubt. As you could tell, this guy was full-on rage hacking on Office, and honestly, that tends to be the kind of cases we get when we see CS Office. Alright, as for minor disruption griefing, gonna go with insufficient evidence here. That's today's cases. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and as always, have a great day.